Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Enderal Forgotten Stories. In the last episode, we arrived at Fogville, and things aren't what they seem. Or maybe they're exactly what they seem. I don't know. There's mean men doing bad things to us. They're ARPs. They're firing their arrows, not firing their lasers. Also, let me turn up my fan one notch. My fan's losing its power, I'm sure some of you with box fans know this exact thing, to where you have to buy multiple box fans if you like white noise, because they start losing power over time and then they just kind of die, and then you have to switch up to the next power level and then the third one, and then it's just kind of dead. Anyways, I'm probably only making sense to a couple of people. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get into it. Into the deep. To reach the island on which the Nerames built their camp and unnoticed, Constantine Firespark wants to use an old Pyrene technology. What? To reach the island on which the Nerames build their camp unnoticed. That does make sense. Constantine Firespark wants to use an old Pyrene technology. The subway, a mechanical construction which connected the whole of the Pyrene Empire through underground tunnels. He hopes that we can find a working one in the Living Temple, but to get inside of the temple we need a sigil stone. Constantine said that it should be located in the crumbled village, Fogville. Search the old town hall for the sigil stone. And that's exactly what we're doing. We entered this trap door, and I was expecting maybe there to be a little bit more interesting visuals when we landed down here, but that's not the case. But maybe we'll see that. We'll see. I also need to be just getting better at combat. My gosh, yeah. As you can see, our damage has not been the best as of late, and we're in constant danger pretty much all of the time. Also, I've been reading your comments, and people have been saying that the NPC volume is low. I have tried to balance it, but sometimes what happens is I forget to reduce the volume of my mic, and so then my mic completely overpowers everything. It's rare that I do that, but that might have been why the NPC volume has been so low in past episodes. Oh yes, Morning Air Potion regenerates 9 stamina for 5 seconds. Yes, please. Potion of Might. Carry weight is enhanced by 10% for 600 seconds. Could come in handy. Well, we're obviously just going to take all the potions because we could sell them for a pretty penny if we don't end up using them. Okay. So there's a safe there. I mean, I was expecting more to be down here. We're going to take the corundum ore. We'll take, is that a lockpick? Yeah, we'll take that. Some nails on the table as well, but it looks like we can't interact with them. And obviously the safe is where we want to go. Thief boots we'll take. Okay, I mean, if the sigil stone, or actually, what are we looking for again? Yeah, the sigil stone. All right, if that's in here, then we'll be good to go. There was only one lockpick on the plate, which is interesting. We'll quick save here, and we'll try to pick this. We got all the lockpicking perk points, so yeah, this should be quite easy, and indeed it was. Now, we have an emerald, 35, I thought it was 135 penny coins, a garnet, a ruby, and sigil stone of the Living Temple. And would you look at that? That is a shiny, interesting little bauble there. Okay, well that was easy. Return to Jaspar. Yeah. New lock picked. 15 experience points. Next level in 2,307. So we have quite a ways to go. Alright, we'll quick save before we head out here, because I have a feeling we're going to have some sort of boss fight or some challenging situation. That was almost too easy. Although, of course, getting to this situation was not. So again, we'll remain in sneak. Please don't respawn enemies. This building, this interior right here, gave me some nightmares. Yeah, that was tricky to deal with. Those ARPs are not quite as easy as the normal, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting what they're called. The ones in Skyrim. What are they called? Starts with an F. I'm completely forgetting what they're called. Anyways, those guys right there. Yeah, they're not ARPs. Let's grab assassination. It's probably going to help a little bit more than the slow time thing. Okay, finally we have somebody that's with us here helping. Yeah, so you can see my style for trying to avoid these archer dudes is always just strafing from left to right. Sounds obvious, I know, but okay. Falmer, that's the word. Yes, everybody was probably getting ready to type that. Like, GV, come on, how could you forget? No, yeah, I know I had it. It was just one of those words that's trying to escape you, but doesn't deserve to.
That was quick. Any luck?
Yes, at least I think so. The Fogvillers hid it in some kind of underground treasury.
Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Well, then I guess that means off to the temple. You ready?
That was easy. Let's get some more backstory on Jaspar since we have some time here. You got around quite a bit before you came back here, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Why do you ask?
What made you come back to Enderal?
That's a good question. I suppose in the end, it was just a hunch I had. Plus, all these civil wars in other countries didn't exactly invite one to stay.
What's it like to live as a traveling mercenary? I figure it must be quite hard.
Well, I guess that depends on where you're standing. Of course, times can be tough, especially if you come to a new city or even country where you know nobody. But if you're good at what you do, which I am, there's always work, everywhere. And yeah, I don't eat God's tongue for breakfast, but it was always enough for a roof over my head when I wanted, and some other earthly pleasures. That's what life's all about, isn't it?
Which countries have you been to?
Now, aren't you inquisitive? Let me think. I spent most of my time abroad in Kira, and also a couple of years on the Isles of Kile. And there was this mission that led me to Maiar Aranath once.
Tell me something about Kile.
Oof. Different. As beautiful as the Isles are, there's always this feeling of rush and competition. Have you ever heard of the game penny? On Kile, it's not a crime if a merchant tries to cheat a customer. It's the customer's fault if he doesn't see the fraud. But if he does, the merchant owes him a token penny. Bizarre, isn't it? But over there, it's common practice.
Dude, wait until you visit the Asari homeworld in Mass Effect. You've been to Maiar Aranath. Isn't that land deserted?
Yeah, it is. I was there with a group of mercenaries. We were hired to get something from a tower in the old capital. Not a nice spot of Earth, truly. There's this fog everywhere, and with every step you take, you have to be careful the swamps don't get the better of you. But of course, that's also what makes it exciting.
Now, see, clearly they're trying to world build here, and they have something truly special with Enderal, so I'm wondering if they will ever make all of these places come to fruition. Tell me something about Kira.
What am I, a traveling tome? I'm afraid I'm not a very good storyteller. But Kira's great. The people there are so much freer in their way of thinking. There are the great bazaars, the palaces of the merchant lords, and the fortress of the mages' circles. I bet you just have to see it for yourself someday.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we go back to the previous one?
Ready to go?
Okay, so we could have another look around. I don't think we found one of the collectibles, so there's probably one here somewhere, but I'm not going to waste your time and my time by trying to find something that might or might not exist. And also we have this one to catch up on all of Jaspar's side dialogue, but we'll do that a little bit later. All right, let's go.
Good. Then lead the way.
Okay, travel together with Jaspar to the Living Temple and meet Constantine there. Well, let's take a look at where that's going to be. That is not far, although if we're traveling with Jaspar, obviously we're going to have to stick to the roads. I mean, we could maybe make a direct, yeah, we could maybe just, because otherwise we're going to have to go like all the way up here if we follow the roads, which it usually wants us to do. I think I'm going to try to just make a direct route over to it, which could or could not be bad. I mean, we saw before that I tried to make a direct route, and it got me oh. Well, that's probably why it doesn't want you to do that, because, yeah, it looks like there's...
Never walk back on the road from the aged man's abode. What is this? Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
No, it's not that. You're kind of just singing about a very creepy place we were just at together. Do you not remember that? Okay, so anyways, yeah, there is a giant ravine where we'd like to go to cross this. So I'm wondering if there's any possibility we can do. Actually, we use that little road right there. Fogville's sewer exit. Okay, and there's more ARPs below, but I have no interest in fighting them. In fact, let's quick save here. Yeah, as you can see, we're not really in the best situation to fight a ton of people at the moment, and I'm just about done with all of the ARPs. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue forward here. We're about to hit some sort of landmark. Fogstone Bridge. Okay, notice in the top left, we're getting little bits of experience for every single time we just basically do anything. There's some dudes up ahead, which is not good. Are they ARPs or what? Crap. Highwaywoman. Okay, and Jaspar's nowhere to be found. Wonderful. All right, well, Let's try to avoid that. Okay, wow, that is a generous-ass hitbox. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful! As many people have stated, one way that I can improve my combat, my damage, is of course... Also, what's that in the distance? Oh my god. Okay, random skeletons now. Awesome. Yeah. As if the highway women weren't enough. That's fine. We're going to bypass those dudes. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. They put so many random encounters on the roads, specifically, that if you just kind of try to take any shortcut, Jaspar is behind us somewhere, and now we lose out on somebody that could really help us out. So yeah, just pick and choose when you want to try to get a little shortcut. All right, let's try this again. Okay. And we're gonna die again. Yep. Awesome. No, I'm not eager to explore Jaspar. No, actually, no. Yeah, no, you say the same thing every single time. No, I'm just kind of on the road. All right, let's... Oh, yeah, I quick saved here. Awesome. Okay, well, we avoided the arrow at least. All right. Try to avoid an attack. Try to goad her, and then just get some hits in. Yeah, we got arrows pelting me from the distance, too, as there usually seems to be. It is all I've got. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying my best, lady. I really don't have a lot of options. It's... Okay. That's one person down. Trying to avoid using health potions also, because, of course, they deal arcane damage to us. Okay, awesome, man. All right, if we can close the distance here. Restore some... Great. Ugh! Man, try not to repeat myself with all the same exact comments about the... Yeah, I'm not going to. Also, let's get behind the rock. Let's try to bring her close to... Come on. There you go. Ugh. Okay, well, I'll see you guys when I can kill 2 random people on the road, which is the hardest thing that this game could ever spawn. Okay, so this encounter seems to be going well. It's just so much trial and error, and again, a lot of my options just seem to be limited because it's not like I can even heal myself. My arcane fever is going to go way up, and then I'm going to have to spend money on ambrosia. Yeah, I feel like the arcane fever could just be a little bit more, you know, lenient, but anyways. So we're just going to literally try and loop this dude.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Well,
You'll pay for that.
I probably will in the future, but for now, we're going to move on, friend. And what was funny is, like, I died here another, I don't know, 5 or so times before I was able to get a good little instance. We're going to take the rune bow and the arrows. And every time I died, Jaspar from somewhere back there would literally go just, oh, eager to explore, are ya? Like, oh, it's just so infuriating. Like, where is he? I hear him talking every time I die, but he is nowhere to be seen. But again, I know it's my fault because I tried to get off the beaten path. Did the pumpkin not heal anything? Oh, because it thinks I'm in combat. Oh, okay. Well, there goes those pumpkins. Excellent. All right, blueprint Pyrene helmet. We have a corpse here with some penny coins and a... Okay, why did they not take the penny coins? They clearly robbed this person. Lockpick, scroll of ice, spike, scroll of soul trap, and some spare parts. Take all of those. Up ahead, it looks like we've got some wisps. All right, that's not good. Yeah, the sheer number of encounters, too, is just kind of, or what? Yeah, mighty. Okay. Well, again, alright, we're gonna, yeah. In terms of fight or flight, I think for this one, we're going to flight. And also, is there any way, yeah, they did a good job in, oh, come on, don't get stuck on the tree. They did a good job in trying to, block you from cheating the path a bit. Okay, we're just gonna try to cross over this. Yeah, we're literally one hit away from death, obviously, and I'm wanting to quick save, but I'm also not wanting to. Ooh, what's that? Blueprint large backpack. We've got a skeleton here. Thank you. Recipe ambrosia. That's a pretty important recipe to get, I would think. Silver steel sword. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's get this little nook and quick save. I'm really wanting to not... I guess we're getting, like, experience also for Jaspar being able to kill some of these things, which is interesting. Yeah, we're just going to keep moving. Obviously, we're going to try to avoid every single encounter. We're going to try to hammer our way through this main quest, and then after that, we are going to have to just... Yeah, we're going to have to grind some other quests, because this is just getting ridiculous at this point. And this is a 3-star. So at least right now, we definitely cannot do 3-star quests, as you can see. Jaspar follows you again. Jaspar will wait for... Yeah, I'm not putting any faith in that whatsoever. It seems like Jaspar just spawns when he likes to and just gets preoccupied when he ever... Yeah, whatever he wants to as well. All right, can we jump up here? Man, they've done a really good job of blocking you. Yeah, they really want you to follow the road for this one. Okay, we've got some bird eggs there. Peak Dasher. That's a good name for a bird. Okay, is there any sort of leeway? Let's see. Let's take a look at the map. Where are we? We are looking right at it. Yeah, see, they really wanted you to go this way. They're kind of forcing you to do it anyways. Also, there's a Myra tower there, which, well, I guess it doesn't really matter if we grab it or not, considering we're going to have to literally go there to get it anyways. We can't fast travel to it is my point. Okay, can I jump up here? Yeah, it's almost like there's invisible walls. Yeah. Yeah, you pretty much have to follow the road for this one. Okay, well, I should have done that to start with, because at least we'd have Jaspar. But we're going with the path that we chose, so let's see. We're going to link up with the road here in just a second. Yeah, right ahead. Okay, let's avoid this mud crab as well. Jaspar follows you again. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Is he here? No. Yeah, see, I have no faith in that whatsoever. I have no faith in that system. I don't know where it spawns him or what. He's clearly over there somewhere. Also, why is my map marker... Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm a little befuddled at the moment. Okay, we've got some pink crystal. I mean, I'd like to hear Jaspar talk. Yeah, so in a nutshell, learning from this experience, just always follow the road. You're going to screw up, like, the, You're going to screw up the NPCs that are following you. He'd probably say something. Talk with... See? Well, where is he, man? Is he even moving? I'm looking at the quest markers. No. Yeah, just follow the road, because if you try to go your own way, the NPCs are always going to get stuck somewhere. They're always going to... It's always going to say that they're following you when they're really not. And then you're going to be in this situation. There is a Frost Atronach up ahead that's probably going to smash me. I'm going to quick save again here. Let's run up and grab whatever location. I'm assuming these dudes are bad, and they sure are bad. All right, so where are we going? We need to, yeah, it looks like this way. All right, can we avoid these crystal elementals whilst grabbing whatever this location is really quick, just to see, because I'm curious. Old Miss Cammer. Okay. I don't know what to do in this situation, folks, because if we continue forward, I feel like we're eventually just going to have to go backwards and grab Jaspar anyways. Where is he on the map? Let's take a look. He is back in Fogville. That is awesome. Oh, man. Oh, and a Wisp Mother. Nice. Or an Ancestral Spirit. Okay, that's about right. Yeah.
That's it. The Crystal Forest. Beautiful, isn't it? The temple should just be a few miles up the hill.
Yeah, no, that's not it. I had to return all the way back to the start and fight this one ARP like 100 times because he just... Yeah, this has been an annoying part of this Let's Play, I will admit. Commander Aaron called the temple the Living Temple. Why is that?
Oh, it's an old legend. Apparently this temple has some kind of consciousness, so to speak. That's also the reason for the weird vegetation around here.
I see. Then let's get going.
Yep.
Okay, so, yeah, we need to basically make sure that Jaspar is following us. He got hooked on this, like, one little ARP fella. And, yeah, I had to go all the way back. I had to go through wisps and wolves and 2 of those crystal elemental things and a wisp mother to get back over to this spot to get him. So, once again, just remember, if you play this game yourself, follow the roads. You will get screwed if you try to make any sort of shortcut, which I know is probably a really hard thing to program. Anyways, I'll see you guys once we get back at the place where we left off. Alright, folks, we're nearing back to where we left off, and yeah, there is no way to progress after this quest. Things are, as I keep saying, ridiculously difficult. You didn't see it, but we had to fight a Spriggan, like 2 wolves, we had to fight 2 more bandits, there was a bear that I think we were able to avoid, those wisps, the arps, and that's just for a tiny stretch of land, and as you can see, like, every single encounter we get close to, it's life or death. Like, every single one is over the top challenging and really difficult to do. And if you don't have Jaspar in this situation, you're screwed, basically. Oh, no, don't glitch out. I'm worried that he might glitch out because it wanted us to talk to him near this place, but we talked to him earlier, so hopefully he still follows me. We're going to have to go over this way. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, I think we're going to have to get past those crystal gentlemen, and they are, like, right up ahead. This is going to be probably too difficult, I would say. I don't know. And as always, I mean, it would be fine if we had any sort of damage at all, and it's just not the case. We're going to unfavorite the oak bow, though, and we're going to use the best type of arrow that we have. It looks like the rune bow is a damage increase, at least. So sharp steel arrows are 6 damage, steel arrows are 5, and what else do we have? Old rune arrows are 6. Okay, so we'll use those, and we'll quick save here. And we'll try to beat these dang things, but my god, man. Ugh, it's just unreal. Okay, so let's see how much damage we do. That's with a critical strike. That's with 1.5 times sneak damage. That's with the, like, if your bow's over, if your stamina's over half. I mean, we have so many bonuses and still no damage. No damage at all. It's just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. But whatever. We're going to move on. So they've killed Jaspar, it looks like, or knocked him down. We kind of need to kill this one before he gets completely knocked down. And, okay. Time to run. We need to get, again, I mean, we just always need to cheese these fights. The one thing I will say is, though, I'm probably, like, 200 level for this situation. So, yeah, once we beat this, we are for sure going to do some, like, 1 or 2 star quests. Because I really don't want to do this. I don't want to have to sit here and cheese these guys as the only way to win a fight. But it's just the only way to win this fight, so, yeah. Hopefully we'll see a return to just normal gameplay soon, because I know this is not interesting in the slightest. Also, I used my Staff of Healing a little bit on Jaspar. It doesn't really heal him all that much, but it does come in a little bit of handy in situations like these. Also, I've noticed as well that some of the arrows seem to completely go through enemies. You didn't see it, but during the wolf fight... Oh, boy. All right, please give me a level up for that. Come on. Thank God. All right. We're going to go with... Again, we're going to get health up to 200, so we're going to go with health again. We get a full level up, thank God. These are called what? Crystal Elementals, and I could have swore I grabbed this. Yeah, I grabbed this location... Okay, because I kept the same save. Also, there was a little secret over there near the trees. There was some sort of skeleton that had like some sort of blueprint. All right, this is a perfect situation for a thumbnail, so let me grab that. Yeah, I'm going to do my absolute best moving forward, folks, to not mention the combat difficulty or anything like that, or the difficulty of the game, because again, I know that I'm harping on it a lot, but a part of that is just, it's a little infuriating, because it's just so over-the-top difficult and against you, like every aspect, you know, it's, oh, let's go ahead and meditate too. Every aspect, it's just, there's too many encounters, the encounters are too difficult, the damage that they do to you is astounding, meanwhile the damage you try to do to them is so meaningless. It's just, yeah, but moving forward, I'm going to try to do my best to just stop mentioning, because I know I'm repeating myself quite a bit. Okay, so we need bow damage. I'm definitely going to go bows, because I'm realizing now that, yeah, I mean, you want to have range, because, again, it's so hard, so get any edge you can. So we are going to start from the bottom, and I need to see which ones are the bow damage. Bows do, oh, it's this one, okay. Tier 1, bows do 12% damage. Tier 2, bows do another 10% more damage. It's not the most interesting one, but we need damage, so, yeah. Gonna go ahead and grab that, so that one's maxed out now. Sweet. All right, let's go back. Yeah, the other thing is we're just not getting a lot of progress done, you know, whenever there's this much difficulty with all of these little combat segments. Oh, it crashed again! Oh man, this episode has been the worst by far to record, I think, thus far. See you guys in a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, yeah, so 1 and 2 star quests after this I am never doing. I mean, this is a 3-star, right? It's got no stars. Travel together with Jaspar to the Living Temple, meet Constantine there. Has it ever had stars? I'm not even sure, but yeah, this is 2 hearts. So we need to level up. We need to get some more learning points. We need to... Oh, yeah, the Wisp Mother. Crap, forgot about this. Okay, I'm going to quick save here. Let's activate Assassination. Let's see how much damage we do now that we have double the tier 1 perk. Okay. Alright, that worked out. Worked out a little bit better. And, yeah, I know, by the way, we're going to eat this as well, Ghost Rapid. I know, by the way, that, oh my gosh. See what I mean by the encounters? Like, it's just encounter after encounter after encounter after encounter. And they place these here. It's not like it's random. It's just too much, man. Now we've got a Wisp and is it 1 or 2 of these dudes up ahead? It's just too much. You got to give us a break. You got to give the player a break. Okay, so yeah, we kind of need Jaspar to take the aggro because this is just too difficult. So we're gonna get close to him. We're gonna try to get up one of these things over here and then just provide cover fire. Don't have a shot. See, okay. All right, again, would like to not cheese, but Jaspar's dead, and there's no way we're taking this on by ourselves. Okay, let's remember to pop Assassination whenever we can. Trying to not... Oh, okay, I think I just killed Jaspar by accident. Yeah, the hitboxes using bow and arrow is really weird, too. I've noticed sometimes I should definitely land a hit, but it goes through them, or it just doesn't connect, or something weird. Okay, one more hit will do the trick. Okay, that was a missed shot, though. Okay, and then we've got this fella over here. Yeah, I mean... Okay, where's he? Okay, I don't know what he's... I guess he's trying to close the gap. Let's get back onto the main road and loot this little fella. Where'd he go? I'd like to grab all the alchemical things we can. He's probably... I think, yeah, he's probably trying to come over to me and close the gap, but I also... We can't have Jaspar, like, die in the woods. We need him to be close to us. So, yeah. Ugh. This has just been a nightmare from start to finish. This has just been such a hard episode to record, my God. Because you guys haven't seen, like, how much time I've put into trying to just get back onto the beaten path. Okay. So he's going to be chasing me now, so we need to run. Okay, let's pop Assassination. Get up the mountain a little bit. Okay, no, stop, man. I'm right over here. Just turn around. What is he doing? Oh my God, what was that? This guy just has some supernatural avoidance. Okay. Alright, if we could land some hits. This guy is just constantly moving. Alright, let's not get stuck.
This is getting ugly.
Yeah, you're telling me, Jaspar, don't you have healing abilities, or is that only Kalia? Because, I mean, if we have a choice of NPCs that'll help us out, we're gonna go with Kalia. We need the person that's gonna be healing us. Okay. My God. Just have to work for everything, man. There's good things about that in video games, but this is not that. This is not the feeling that I get when I play a Dark Souls game, where it's like, yes, I'm addicted to the challenge, it's so fun. No, this is a feeling of, God, let's get through this quest, please. Okay, so let's see. We just need to be very, very, very careful. And please tell me we're going the right way, by the way. This is a blind playthrough after all. Alright, we're gonna at least try to get to our destination. Okay, Jaspar, you still... Alright, you just randomly kind of taking little siestas. That's okay, come on. Come on, man, now is not the time to just... Oh boy, another wisp. Alright, come on, let's not activate it. Let's just bypass it, yeah. Okay, we've got some sort of entryway up ahead. No, dude, too many. Too many. Alright, come on, let's bypass this, please. Yeah, if he goes for them, I am just gonna run straight ahead and try to activate whatever the next... Is this the College of Winterhold? Yeah, it's weird. Fogville was kind of like Whiterun. There's a mammoth over there, by the way. And this looks to me a little bit like the College of Winterhold. The Living Temple discovered. Okay, what is it pointing to over here? Oh, Constantine.
Well, that was quicker than expected.
No, it was not.
Did you find the gem?
It was not. Yes.
Show me. Well, I'll be damned, that's the one. Then I suppose it's time for me to tell you some things about the temple. Maybe you've already heard the Enderalian legend about this place. It's said that this temple is alive, and that the entire forest is some kind of sensory organ of it. Heareth his whispers, sung from the trees, dreadeth his gaze, blah blah blah, you get the idea. Though most folk legends are superstitious nonsense, this one has a true core. The temple does indeed have a consciousness of some sort. That has, however, less to do with some suicidal lover's tragic fate, but with a Pyrene defense mechanism. The Stone Heart.
Now, this is interesting. So this stone heart makes the temple, what? Come alive? How does that work?
It works because the Pyreans found a way to conjoin something immaterial with a human soul. That doesn't need to be a building like it is here. It can also be a sword or an amulet.
Or a Horcrux.
The bound ones, as those whose consciousness was transferred were called, suffered atrocious pain during the ritual, but when it worked, they practically achieved immortality.
Well, that's consoling.
It's a terrible fate, yes, but we all know that with the right religious blathering, humans can be convinced to do just about anything. However, don't get the wrong idea. These bindings were unusual. Not every Pyrene had a relative living in his frying pan, so to speak. Only a very few arcanists, mainly those of the Ishian caste, were able to perform them. In other words, bound places or objects were extremely rare. This temple is one of them.
Very interesting. So yeah, this is basically a person, this temple. So in other words, there's a Pyrene consciousness resting in that temple.
I doubt that it's resting. Witnessing the downfall of one's own civilization, and since then being forced to hang around in an extinct world, hardly has a positive effect on one's sanity. But we'll see. Go ahead. Put the gem in the socket over there.
Okay. Put the sigil stone on the pedestal. Well, we're going to end here, folks. This, as I've said, has been a nightmare episode to record. So we're going to try to avoid this in the future by leveling up or doing something. I mean, again, there's just so many problems, in my opinion, with the difficulty curve in the combat. And one of the big ones is that every memory point we get, we have to work very hard to get. And it just doesn't feel like it does that much, you know? So we'll try to find some way, whether that's upgrading our weapons, whether that's just exploring and getting more side quests done in order to increase our damage, because that's the main problem. Our damage and our perks just don't feel like they're doing much, whereas enemies are too difficult. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Sorry this has been a little rough around the edges episode, but I'm very curious as to see what's going on with this living temple, and I hope you are too. Thanks for supporting me in what I do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.